Yeah. Yeah.
Hey!
Hey. Well, look, we're
Yes.
back. It's another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata. It's your boys. I'm Gary G. Garcia, along with my partner and brother in misinformation, Brian T. Licata. And it wouldn't be Rated G without starting off without a glitch, right? That's how we do it. There you go. See, that was
That is how we do it.
That's how we do it. Well, to be fair, we don't get enough practice to get it right.
Not recently, dude. And I think I know. I think I'm going to be coming out of my busy time.
Good. Well, I mean, listen, they got you working for the man. I know it's a lot tougher now, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got to work around his hours.
Yep.
You know,
which aren't bad.
But we can't blame him completely because I mean, even before you got the job, we were kind of slacking a little bit.
Yeah, things were busy though. You know.
I'm hearing you breathe too much into that microphone, dog.
Yeah.
It was better where it was before.
Yeah, how's that?
That's fine.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
You can move it a little closer, just not in front of your face, because then I hear you breathing. Yeah, man. How's everything? I haven't even seen you for like shit. We didn't even speak.
I talked to you on your birthday. It was the last time it was.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know it was my birthday though when we were talking.
I did. I said happy birthday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I said, gee, it's your birthday today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. I had to yeah, cheers to you. Happy to you. I had to look it up. And I also you were saying that I saw you had a Facebook post and you were happy about, or you posted about the happy birthday wishes you got. Now,
Yeah.
I didn't think you were a happy birthday person.
I think that on Facebook, that's the best day of Facebook. I'm not I don't celebrate my birthday in the sense of I'm throwing a party, make a big deal of it. But it's nice to, every time I go on, my feed is people getting shot or a fight or something else. That whole day, my feed was happy birthdays and nice wishes, man. Stormy, what's up? Good afternoon to you.
Well, happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, man, it was a cool birthday. I made it to 54. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Yeah.
And I started it off with getting on stage because I did the midnight show. So my birthday started with a show and it ended with a show in Atlantic City.
Sick.
So that's the first time I ever did that. That was cool. And it's the very first thing I did was get on stage. So that was cool. And then the very last thing I did that day was, other than come home, was
got off stage.
So
yeah,
that was cool. I mean,
you headlined at Resorts, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, headlined at Resorts. It was an okay set. Ray fucked me up by telling me, yo, you got a lot of return people here that came to see you. And I'm like, why tell me anything?
Yeah.
Because then I started wondering, when was the last time they saw me? Did they see me recent? Do I have to change material? Let me do my thing, dog.
Yep.
That's like when people come up and they're like, yo, there's a big producer in the audience.
Yeah.
I want to let you know. Like, why?
He came here to see you. He's thinking about putting you in a movie.
Exactly. So now you got to sit there and think about that. It's like, so I had an all right set. It wasn't a bad set. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Stormy. Boom. Thank you so much, Stormy. Appreciate the birthday gift, yo.
I'm in disbelief. That's a very generous gift. Happy birthday.
And it's the biggest one I got. Actually, this year it's funny. All my gifts came in the form of drugs.
Oh, well, that's honestly better than the cash honestly, it's better than the cash equivalent you would get from that person.
Yep. And which I would have took that cash and probably bought drugs with it. So saves me of trouble. It's like getting a gift card and not having to go to the place. You just got the things.
And where it's really mutually beneficial is the person that I'm sure gave it to you. That was probably just a bit of their profit. like the leftovers. Well,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, most of the people don't. They don't even it's not like they're suppliers. They're buyers. So they just got some for me. Mostly weed. mostly weed.
Mm.
You know, but either way, it was nice. It was nice. And thank
Uh,
everybody. If anybody's
yeah.
listening that happened to leave something on my Facebook or my Instagram,
Mhm.
thank you. I think it's the best day of Facebook. Personally, it's nice to know that people take a second out just to wish you a happy. And I was actually stunned because each year I actually work up. So, I think the
Mhm.
most I ever got a couple years ago was like 100 and something. This year I hit like close to 300.
Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
write anything on your Facebook.
yeah. But what's crazy
We
is
just got
I
on the
knew
on the
I knew
call.
most of them.
It's weird, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew most of them. I
Mhm.
didn't know all of them. There was some people that I was like, oh, thank you, that's cool.
Mhm.
Wouldn't have recognized if I mean, I don't look to see who doesn't send me anything anyway. I didn't realize you didn't send me anything, but I try to respond to all of them.
Yes.
You know, I
You're
try to
working
at
on
least I try to at least not with a comment, but let them know I saw it and react to it.
at least give it like a little heart or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, all hearts because it's love. It's love
How many people do you think you've met in your life?
in my life.
Yeah, like actually like said, "Hey, how you doing?" Had a little conversation, maybe like maybe more than once, maybe like twice, even a couple times.
I don't know, 1,000 maybe,
Yeah.
maybe more.
It's got to be more,
It's
dude.
got to be more.
Got to
Yeah,
be
it's got to be
more.
more. I do know a lot of people, but not like that I would consider close.
Right. You think
Close.
you know everybody on your
My
Facebook?
my circle is small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My circle is always very small.
Because you want
My
to be
s-
able to touch both sides of it.
Nah, it's just that you only want to let so many people close to you. Like right now, my circle is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people,
Yeah, about the same.
not including my kids. You got my kids. You got
Right.
six and
Yeah.
seven.
Yeah. Brother and dad. You know.
6 and 7. Those are my people that I'll call, or whatever. But I'd say I got like maybe 10. I'll say 10.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, seven's right. Seven's right. But I have also then there's the next level of close associates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a bunch of those. Not a lot, even that's kind of small. But then
Right.
when you look
They're
at
not.
like,
They're not made guys. They're just
yeah,
associates.
no, I mean that's small, but it's like, it's like a lot of them have reasons that we hang. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they're the ones I do, I do that stuff with that I need to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
business and stuff like that, but it's
Right.
more than
Right.
business. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're also friends,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I got a lot of people I guess that I can call friend. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my circle, my close friends are very small.
Yeah. That's. I mean, that's really how it has to be.
Yeah, but I was surprised because I knew like a lot of the fucking people wishing me. A lot of them were from my old neighborhood, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And some people actually took time out to write more than just happy birthday, which is perfectly fine. But then
Right.
there'll be some people writing some stuff, and I'll be like, wow, that's
Did you get
pretty
any
nice.
negative
It's
birthday comments?
encouraging. I got a couple of happy birthday, wish you didn't make it. May this be your last year. And
Joke.
those are from my circle.
I did a quick
Got this
Google
cool
search.
mug right here.
Yeah, I
Lauren
like
got it
that.
for me. Live
Ah,
life in the meow. It combines both of
shout out
my
to
things,
Lauren.
man. My love for my cat and my way of thinking.
Hmm.
So
Bring it up again.
it says live life in the meow. And then it's got like little paw prints on the inside.
Got it. Got it.
It's very cool. Very cool. I think it holds a large. It's a big mug. It's like the
Large
size of my
coffee.
head.
Now,
Yeah.
do you think when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, the small, medium, and large are roughly the same amount of liquid with just more ice and a
I don't do iced
cup?
coffee. I do
Okay.
hot coffee. I don't. I never fuck with iced coffee. I don't know. It's like an oxymoron. Even though I've taken a couple of sips, but I don't know. Coffee's supposed to be hot. I'd rather get like a refresher if I'm gonna do something cold.
Right.
Which I ain't gonna lie, the refreshers, they're very refreshing, yo.
Hmm.
They like you feel refreshed.
It's like a junior mint.
I don't know, man, but like that's like Denny's orange juice.
Oh,
Denny's orange juice. I know it's just Minute Maid, but that ain't no regular Minute Maid, man. I ain't know. It's always like it's one of those things, almost like when you take morphine and you can feel it going through your body. I could feel the juice kind of like giving me energy throughout my body as I drink it.
That is something cool. Were you on Molly when you drank the orange juice?
No. But isn't drinking things on Molly great?
Especially orange juice, dude. Like the
Yeah.
orange juice, because like I guess what is it, vitamin C or vitamin D? It like you kind of like really, gives you like a little
Vitamins are good, yeah. When you're on Molly, vitamins are
Yeah.
good. Nice, good dose of some vitamins.
Yeah.
Vitamins.
Yeah.
Jasmine, what's up, my love? I was gonna call you up to let you know we were going on, but I figured you would figure it out. So, and I didn't want you to feel any pressure. It's a little midday. We were supposed to go a couple of days ago, but things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, man, it's been cool, man. I'm glad I made it to 54. And I feel good, man.
You just 54? That's it? 54?
54, yeah, man. 54. I was thinking for 55, I might throw a party.
Yo, let's do it.
I might. Just not even really to be like, oh, I'm 55, but just to have a reason to throw a party. When was the last time we threw a party?
Dude,
just invited people, get a DJ, get some liquor that nobody's paying for. You know what I'm saying? Like a party. I wouldn't be able to do a house party in my house. It's too small. I mean, I guess I could actually, if I just invited my real friends, I can probably do one in my house. But I guess I'll have some of those second tier motherfuckers there too.
What do you think? What about a venue? You think if you had to do a venue?
I don't know, but if I'm gonna start it, I should start it early so I could just throw a big jam. Just to throw a jam and having a reason. All right, it's my birthday. There's the reason. We'll celebrate that. Why not? It's never good when I actually celebrate my birthday. Why? I get fucked up, man. And I kind of like remembering them. Even like this birthday I just passed, the minute I walked into the pair and I was like, it's my birthday. I made it. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I just turned fucking 54. I made it. I was feeling happy. And the next thing you know, the shots are coming and I realized I had 2 eggs and a hot dog all day. And I'm like, it's not good. It's not good. Right to the head. I went on stage and ate a dick. Well, listen, I ate a dick. Let me put that in perspective. I ate a dick to my standings. Everybody else came out and they were like, you were so funny. But I didn't. It was, they didn't know what I'm capable of. So I get it. It was like back in the day when I started, I was getting by on the fact that I can like just naturally be funny on stage and like it doesn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a good set.
And it doesn't feel contrived. Yeah, I'm sure you never really had that ever on stage.
What do you mean?
Like that you were trying to do a joke. Like I'm sure you were smooth.
Oh yeah.
In your delivery
I wasn't doing jokes. Right. So that's the thing. I wasn't doing bits. I was kind of like, it's my birthday, and whoever's doing whoever keeps peeing on the fucking toilet seat, you're making it very hard to do cocaine off the toilets, stupid shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. I mean, it was fun. I was having fun.
Right.
The jokes, put it this way. I got 3 big pops.
Okay.
Twice when I said it was my birthday, and once when I mentioned I was the producer of the show, and I thanked them all for coming out. But they were big pops, so I guess they must have liked what I said in the middle, whatever it was I said, And then my last show that night, 2 eggs and a hot dog. Where's the fruit and veggies? I fuck with the fruit. I don't really fuck with vegetables, and you know this, Ma. You know this. Got to stick with the gas that got me here, mommy. I know you worry about me, but I got to stick with the gas that got me. I start putting too much good gas in me, and then the next thing you know, it's over.
I worked with a guy, dude. He was drinking 2 12-packs of Molson Ice a night after work, and he stopped drinking, dude, and he was dead within 6 months.
I do a radio show on Mondays. I get there at 5:30 in the morning, and one of the people on the show, I'm not trying to, is already drinking beers. Sit there with a beer. And sometimes I want to bring one for me and him, but I can't. I'm getting up and I'm just like, I can't drink a beer right now, man. It's 5:30 in the morning.
Come on. Come on.
I mean, I guess I could. Who knows? I guess this Monday I might. I sneak healthy stuff in your food and drinks all the time. I know, and that's why I love going to see you. There are people in my life that sneak healthy stuff into my system every now and then.
What does she do? She put like powdered vitamins in your drink?
Nah, but she'll make me eat like an avocado toast, or she'll make me a salad, or she makes me eat blueberries every now and then, which are very good antioxidants. Right? I'm right though.
Hold on, I got 2 things. We have 2 things. One is
good fat.
No. She makes you blueberries. Does she? How did you?
No, she don't make me blueberries.
But that's what you said.
She'll make blueberry muffins and shit like that with
Okay.
blueberries in it. She won't let me pick them out. She'll
Right,
make
right, right.
salad and she'll put some healthy stuff in the
Okay. But when
salads.
you said make blueberries, I was like, does she just give you like a bowl of blueberries and say, "Here, eat these"? Because
She's
that's not
done
really.
that too.
Yeah. Okay. I just
Yeah,
didn't know
she
what you said
didn't
by
make
make.
them. No,
And then
no,
you
yeah,
then
yeah.
you
She
also
makes
said
them. She
oxy.
conjures them up in her basement.
You said oxyoxidants,
Is that wrong? What is it? What is it?
antioxidants.
Antioxidants. Okay, I was close. Look, I
Yeah.
got a GED, man. Getting older doesn't necessarily make me wiser. I mix half and half with oat milk, agave instead of sugar in the coffee, avocado toast and salads. There you go. That's how she
He
gets
doesn't
me.
need the oat milk. The oat milk.
The
The
oat
oat milk's
milk
no
is no
good.
good for you, man. I'm
It's no good.
telling you.
The cow's milk's not good for you either, man. You need
Well,
breast milk,
we
dog.
need breast milk.
Yeah.
That's why if the country really cared for us, they would be putting some of that extra breast milk to work and paying these women to
Right.
siphon some of these women's fucking breast milk.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still good even after they start weaning the child off. You still got
Right.
a good couple of months of breast milk there. You might as
Mm-hmm.
well put it to use.
Yeah, dude, I've been getting
Yeah.
some on 110th in
But listen,
Central
man, we
Park
have a
West.
million. Why do we have to wait for them?
Wait for
Would
who?
we for someone else to do it? Would we be allowed, me and you, would we be allowed to start our own breast milk business? Is that something we would be able to do? It only listen, if we're allowed to do it, it only takes putting out a bunch of stuff that says, women, we are looking for your breast milk. Not in no freaky way, but just because breast milk is probably the most healthiest milk for a human being to drink, right? We're drinking someone else's breast milk when you drink other milk, right? Like cows, that's their udders or their titties, aren't they?
Correct.
I don't think a female cow has titties and udders. I think udders are the equivalent of their titties, no?
Yes. So this is an app
Do you
called.
think male cows get turned on by udders? Do you think male
Ooh,
cows say, look at the udder on that one, like men do? Are men the only species that get turned on by their species breast? You know what I'm saying? Like dogs, after a dog gave birth and they got all those hanging titties, do you think the other dogs go, wow, look at those titties, man. I love it when titties hang. I love a bitch after she just gave birth. Or is it just men? I think men are the only species. Maybe gorillas, but female gorillas don't have titties. They
I'm
can
reading.
have the same.
I'm reading some non-really articles, but just people saying stuff that it's really
But
just humans that have
yeah,
a
I would think it
preference.
is. It would be apes, but apes don't have titties. Isn't that weird? They're females. They're so much alike. Like apes and monkeys are so much like humans, but it cuts off at the titties.
Hmm.
You know?
This is really becoming the bestiality episode.
Oh wow, we're talking. Yeah, we're going right into it. Really cool. Look at that. Right into it naturally. That's sick. I could only make him eat like 3 blueberries tops. I
That's
think
so
I've had at
funny.
least 5 once. I think I've had 5 once. It's the first, like when you first bite into them, it's like gives you that twang.
They're good though. I don't
Yeah,
really like eating them either. I really like them only in the muffins. I
it's
love a
always that
blueberry
little
muffin.
twang. It's a twang. My daughter makes really good blueberry muffins as long as she remembers that extra teaspoon of baking soda. What a difference 1 teaspoon makes. You know what I'm saying?
And if you do a tablespoon instead of a teaspoon, that also makes a huge difference.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with baking though. Not
Yeah.
the same cooking. Cooking, you could do a little more, a little off. You just go, oh, it tastes a little salty or it tastes a little bit. But with baking, if you're off a little bit, fucks up everything. Fucks up everything. I knew you were gonna say that. You kept. I wasn't gonna say it, Jasmine, but you kept pushing. You kept pushing, mommy.
She did kind of, yeah. She kind of. Oh shit! She kind of went at you a bit.
Yeah, she just kept pushing on the blueberries. I'm saying I like the blueberries, man.
Oh,
And
good
she
at
makes.
banana bread. Ooh.
I could fuck with a banana bread, but I
Oh,
don't
dude,
really.
especially chocolate chips in it too, dog. Oh my god.
Banana and chocolate chips.
Yeah, then you put it in the toaster oven and you put a little bit of butter on it when it's about halfway through and melt that down on there.
I'm not big on bananas.
I'm bananas about bananas.
Nah, I'm not big on those things, man. They have that weird texture.
I go bananas for bananas.
Yeah.
You know,
ride
my wife,
bananas when your lady's not home.
no, but my wife does. She taught me how to. We have like a little food processor, and if you freeze the bananas and then you put a little like milk or something in there and whip it up, it becomes like a dessert. And you put a little cinnamon sugar on that shit, bro.
I will say this banana. I will say
In
this
pajamas.
bananas.
In pajamas.
In a smoothie,
Pajamas.
make the smoothie.
Oh, of
They
course.
make the smoothie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like bananas will make a smoothie. Brian's banana for your banana. Oh,
Please, what
please, what's
up?
up, baby?
An OG, a
How
real
are
OG of
you?
the show.
How are you, baby?
Yep.
Um, I love seeing the names pop up of our
I
regulars, man.
know. Yeah.
You guys make my day.
Yeah, I want to see Traveling Runner, Mr. Zoo, the old crew, dog. The
Yeah,
old
yeah,
crew.
man. They make my day, man, seeing you guys, man. And yeah, big up to everybody who wished me well. Like
Hmm.
I said, it made my day. It's nice to know you're thought of every now and then. I don't put much into it, but it's nice. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this sucks that everybody's wishing me well. You know what I'm saying? In fact, like I said, when it comes to Facebook, to me, that's the only day that's really cool.
Yeah, I was. Dude, to be honest with you, I'm really surprised with your opinion of the birthday. I thought you would be more anti-birthday than that.
Well, I
I
wouldn't.
I actually thought about it. I was like, yeah, maybe he doesn't even want me to, doesn't even want to call. And then I was gonna call you on the way home from work, and that's when you and Brian called me.
Oh, my phone was off the hook all day.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
you got.
I get calls from everybody, people that I haven't spoken to a while, cousins, aunts, fucking friends.
I really
And
do
that's
like that
cool.
part.
That's
That's
cool.
cool. Hmm.
Yeah, now, like I said, it's cool. I mean, what else is gonna pop up on my shit? Just a bunch of bullshit anyway. So, you know, might as well have some good things going on there, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, people are usually not nice to us on Facebook.
No. Well, YouTube really is where a lot of the hate comes from.
You know, yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, man? You know,
Um.
to
So
really be saying something, everybody can't love you.
I heard to celebrate your birthday, you went on a bus ride through Pennsylvania. Is that true?
Oh yeah, man. I caught a crazy bus ride, man. They told me it was it was a petting zoo. But then I got on and everybody was petting the animals with their dicks. Oh, this is what I'm saying though. In case you don't know what we're talking about, in case everybody's wondering why we had the Bestiality bus, no one seems to reporting on it. Well, the Daily News reported on it,
Mm-hmm.
but
There it is.
I feel like it should,
It's the animal cracker
I feel
bus.
like I feel like it should be more like, how is this not more in the mainstream media? What don't they want us to know? And it's funny because when I first started doing comedy, I had a joke about, you know, um, that they're try to get us to accept bestiality, and they're gonna try to get us to accept,
Hmm.
the kitty ditty touching and stuff like that. Could you
Hmm.
close some of your windows because you're starting to blur up? So I know you have a bunch
Yeah.
of
Let me
stuff
just.
open.
Yeah. Let me just. I don't have a bunch, but oh yeah, do a
You have
couple.
enough with your slow ass fucking
Yeah.
internet service,
There you
you
go.
know.
Yep.
And people always thought I was bugging out.
Hmm.
People always said, "Gee, you're bugging out," right? But look at what's going on. They're trying to, sexualize children. The pedos are running rampant. We got to worry about hurting their feelings now. You can't say pedophile because that might, hurt the pedophile. You can't say freaking child abuser because, we don't want to hurt their feelings.
Right.
And I said that, it's a race to the finish line with those two, the animal lovers and the pedos. And that's what I said. What do? They change what you call them, right? Because the
Hmm.
pedos now are called what is it? Minor attracted person.
Yeah,
That's
that hasn't caught on, but it
It's
will.
not gonna
It
catch
will. It
on. It's
will.
not gonna
Nah,
catch on.
nah, it might, dude. It
It's
might. It
not.
might. That could be one of the terms that changes, bro. I mean, we've been changing words for the
Minor
whole the
attracted
whole
person is
course
not
of
gonna
time.
catch on, people. There's too look, it's wrong. It's one of those things nobody needs to tell you is wrong.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Nobody needs to tell you that shit. And it's the same with the animal lovers,
Hmm.
zoophilia. I've had that zoophilia joke for over 10 years, about 10 years. I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I had that zoophilia
It's a
joke
good
at
joke.
the beginning of my comedy.
Yeah.
How they changed the word. Brian and G sitting in the back of the bestiality bus. Yeah, man, look, we do it so we know what's going on. We do it
Right.
for you. But you got the article? Bring up the article, man, so people know what we're talking about.
All right, I got it here.
You know, it's very rare that we kind of stayed away from reporting things because we're not reporters, but nobody's mentioning this. And I find this to be very interesting that nobody's bringing this up, other than the Daily News, which we all know is reputable. It's a
Here we
reputable,
go.
it's a reputable source of information, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we're looking at. You want to read it, Poppy?
It says animals used for bestiality among dozens rescued from dilapidated school bus in Pennsylvania. SPCA. Oops, it's a little too in.
SPCA. So they got pictures. Yeah, that was the inside. Oh, that's a fucking.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can zoom this in a bit.
What whorehouse looks like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Horrible.
Oh, so it was a school bus, and then it had this trailer behind it. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at this rooster, bro.
Yeah, the
There's
roosters.
a couple of them.
Well, supposedly they were feeding the roosters to the bigger animals that were getting banged out. Who would have thought the roosters had it easy? Who would have thought the roosters had the better job? They wasn't fucking the roosters, from my understanding.
So it's Adams County. I have no idea where that is in PA. It's probably way out there. We should find this. It's probably like Methville, though. On Saturday, they found the disabled school bus pulling a makeshift trailer filled with farm animals. Animal welfare workers in PA say at least 2 animals used for bestiality purposes were among over 24 rescued from a ramshackle school bus. Police in Adams County contacted SPCA officials on Saturday after they found the bus pulling a makeshift trailer. Dude, look at this.
Filled with farm animals.
Sean Hirschbein was taken into custody for outstanding warrants in another state, according to authorities, and an unnamed female was left with the vehicle. SPCA moved 30 birds.
That's a ride or die bitch right there, boy. Yeah, when you find out your man is running a fucking animal whorehouse and you still got his back, you're like, fuck it. I got my man's back. Why are all the good girls such bad girls?
I know, dude. SPCA say they removed 30 birds, including chickens, roosters, ducks, and turkeys from the rundown bus. 3 German shepherds and an Australian shepherd were also saved from the deplorable conditions.
Those German shepherds have it rough, man. They seem to be the animal of choice.
Yeah, or
Dobermans, Labradors.
No, not labs. The other one,
no, labs, dude. They be banging those labs. You're not banging pit bulls. You're not banging pit bulls. I'm talking about.
No, but dude, they're getting mauled. Oh, yeah. Well, dude, a lab. I mean, dude, come on. I mean, if we're gonna list the cutest animals, we got a lab, a yellow lab, and probably a puppy, right?
No, what I'm saying is when you hear about these incidences, it's usually somebody with a German shepherd. If it's a dog. That's what I'm saying. Of course, it depends where you are. If you're by the countryside, then it's sheep.
What was wasn't
I'm sure a couple of bulls
some sort of politician or something like that with his German, or was a doctor or something like that, or was a vet maybe who's taking his dogs out into or other people's dogs out. We looked up this article a while ago, or it came up in the news maybe like a year or 2 ago. I'll find it later, but we'll get through this one.
Keep clicking, just so you know. Every now and then your voice clicks.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why.
Sorry,
but just so you know, I don't know if you did. All right, go ahead. It's believed that a bull and a pony that were being hauled in the trailer were being used for bestiality purposes. The Adams County SPCA said in a Facebook post, "It's been a really hard day." No pun intended. If you need to know what we mean, just take a look at the horses. This is not something we see every day, I'm sure, and it's not something we ever want to see again.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah, man. I that is something you see every day. Not saying come on, get back to the thing. Let me finish reading it, man. I want to read the article. We started it. Let's finish it, man. Let's be somewhat of a good steward of this article. Due to Hirschbein's past crimes, they say all the animals will be tested to check for human DNA. Now, what's crazy is that's gross. Right off the bat, that's gross. They're checking for human DNA. And the person that has to do that.
It's a rape kit, dog. They're doing a rape kit.
They're doing rape kits on animals. The person that has to do that has to go up to the back of these fucking dogs' assholes and swab them.
Yeah.
To see if they busted nuts on their booty holes. That's fucking horrible, right? Yeah. All right. So it said will be tested to check for human DNA. And also they said they're only checking it due to his past crimes. What the fuck has this guy been doing? And why is he out on the street? Why did they let out animals?
We're gonna find him.
All right. It says DNA. It says checking for DNA, which will cost the rescue about $10,000. The Adams County SPCA branch said all the animals are in good condition. All right. Well, you got to keep them sexy, but they will close the rescue until further notice as they continue to care for the animals. Donations can be made to their website. In case there's any rated G people out there that want to donate to checking for DNA, you can go to the website. The article. Put the link in the article.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. Maybe something good will come out of this. We'll get some people to donate some money to help those animals get tested. But there's more to that article. Scroll because there's something very interesting on the bottom of it.
Yep.
Solway and Friends D. Hey, what's up, baby? First time commenter, man. How are you, brother? Welcome to the show.
Now that was the end of the article.
No. Scroll down. There's like one last sentence there. Bring it up and scroll down. I'm telling you, I read the article. I had to read the article. All right, go scroll down more. Keep going. There was something that said they don't know. Oh, no, it's not there. All right, because they said they don't know what additional charges will be given to this guy because they don't know what to charge him with. You know, that's crazy, man. Sean Hirschbein. Woo! Sean Hirschbein, man. What a horrible human being, man. You know, that's a sick bastard right there, man.
Really,
you know,
dude. I know,
you got these dudes sitting in doggy parks, and you letting people letting their dogs off. You gotta be careful, man. They're gonna have rules now. No coming onto the doggy park without a dog. You know?
Yeah,
because you're gonna have these dudes just sitting there on the bench and shit, trying to get your dog to come up to them. You know what I'm saying? Start tickling their bung holes.
Yeah, coming up with the little pieces of bacon in their pocket.
We got to protect the little dogs, man. A German Shepherd could protect himself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, evidently not, man. I mean, do you think they had the German Shepherds for protection? Maybe that could have been part of it.
No, they're doing the peanut butter trick. You know, they're doing the peanut butter trick.
See, I would be scared, dude. They said the bull and the pony.
Oh, the pony was getting it. Or who knows? Maybe the pony was giving it. You got some chicks out there.
Now
dude.
the question is
the reason why they got
what's
pony dildos. There's a reason why they got pony dildos. We did that episode one time where we went through all the different kind of animal dildos they got. They got shark dildos, giraffe dildos. There's a reason why they got pony ones, because chicks be banging ponies. Do you want to ride? Dun, 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 dun. Then ride the white horse.
Who could have a pony? I couldn't stand somebody with a pony.
You know, well, they got them, man. There's people out there with ponies. You know.
Now I have a couple follow-up questions. So, one, I want to know the gender of the animals, and then I want to know the gender of the clients. Got to think mostly dudes, right?
I would say 90% dudes, except for when you come to the pony. 90% dudes, 10% dirty whores. I mean, this lady was down with it. She must have some friends.
Do you think it's strictly heterosexual bestiality, or is there a
no? They're banging some of the male ones.
But
it's a horrible thing. You know, it's a horrible thing. I understand why they say they don't want to see it again. I remember one time back in the day, I was weighing up in my man's house, and as I was weighing up, my man Joe Bruno was like flicking through shit. They had the computer on the screen, and he pulled up horse fucking, and it was like these two chicks dressed like nuns sucking off a horse. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? Take that shit off the screen. And no quicker than I said that, he popped the load, dude. I almost threw up all over the place. It was, let me tell you something. All those, you know, the ones with the dudes
in front of you?
No, I wasn't in front of me. It was on the screen, dog. I wasn't near the fucking animals. My man had it on the screen.
I know, but the horse busted.
Yeah, not my man. You think I was saying that? My man dude, was just like, look at this shit, dog. You know what dudes do? Yeah, look at this.
I have no idea.
Look at that. It was my man was sitting there just popping off on
That's
the
why
couch.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, I think I would have, you know, told that motherfucker to the bathroom with that or something, man.
I wasn't sure.
I just said I was telling him, dude, what the fuck are you watching that for? No, and I told him to turn it off. And right when he's about to change, he's like, this is crazy. I go, dude, I don't want to see that. And then of course the horse busted a nut that could have filled
You
a
said
bucket.
he busted a nut.
The horse, the horse.
Okay.
You know, Ed.
Mr. Ed.
I'm guessing Mr. Lead. He was laying down the pipe. That motherfucker busted a nut, dude. That could have filled up two paint buckets. Not the cans, the buckets. You know those orange buckets? It was gross, dude. I ran out. I was like, it was horrible.
That's also
somebody's things you never have to see again.
That's somebody's job also when they do like horse breeding. They you know,
they gotta jerk off the horse.
Yeah, there's like a big it's like a sleeve. Right? It's a big sleeve, dude. It's like super long, and then they put a female horse there, right? And then as the male is about to mount the horse, they stick this thing on there and then they catch it.
Ooh. Sounds like a dangerous job.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's some upsides.
You want to get in front of a big dick horse. To be on the receiving end of a big dick horse.
Imagine that, man. Oh my God.
You ever watch like World's Dirtiest Jobs?
Nah, I get a little skeeved out.
Dudes be putting on the long gloves and just digging in like cows' asses. I'll tell you this: the cow definitely don't feel dudes. There's no way the cow feels it. He probably doesn't even know what's going on. His tail's just swapping the dude on his nipples. That's probably what they like because he thinks it's flies. So they're just like smacking the dude in the nipples while he's going to town on the fucking horse. Poor fucking horse.
I feel like a tail would be convenient though.
Probably doesn't even feel it. You know, we got to protect, you know, the ponies. I feel like, you know, we got to protect them. Got to protect the little dogs, dude. You know, I had a Pomeranian, man. I would kill somebody if they fucked my Pomeranian. You know, but like I said, bigger dogs like a German Shepherd. I guess, you know, if you're fucking a German Shepherd, I would feel this consent there, unless you did them like Bill Cosby and put some sort of, you know, something in his meal to relax him so he doesn't, you know, bite your dick off. Then that's foul. You can't put drugs into the equation, you know. But if you can naturally talk a German Shepherd into it, you're disgusting. But you know, there is consent. I would think it's a German fucking Shepherd.
You think so?
You know, if it didn't want to fuck you, it would eat you. It would bite you.
So what about the bull or the pony? I mean, they're both pretty big animals. You can just run away. Man. Yeah, they gotta have them. They gotta have them strapped in or something.
I think they put him on a harness to lower him into some dude's bunghole. That's what I think they do. I don't know. Dude, I would say to look it up, but I know it's out there, so don't look it up.
Yeah, no, I know. I had to Google how to spell it because I didn't know how to spell bestiality, and then I typed it, and then the Google search was just all like videos, and I was like, no definition, because then I knew that would get me to the correct spelling.
Yeah, so now we know when someone knocks on your door, why they're knocking on your door.
Well, I mean, it could be a fair number of reasons.
That's true. We do search a lot of weird things.
Oh, dude, this was something I just found out about. I guess it was a couple of days ago. ChatGPT, you know that software, the AI software.
Yeah.
It's owned by OpenAI, and they just appointed another board member, and that board member is the former director of the NSA, like the CIA, NSA.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, that AI shit is no fucking good.
I know, dude. I don't like it.
It's no good, man. Although I do want to get the deep fake and put my face on a bunch of porn. This way, when I watch it, it could be me, and I can sit there and go, "Oh wow," you know.
That's a good business idea, dude.
I'm built, man. Look how big my dick is.
That's a really good business idea.
Church Street Tapping Deli, what's up, baby? Figging is much worse. What is figging? Do I even want to know?
I don't know. I mean, church, you got to tell us.
Know what figging is, dude. I'm gonna look it up so you don't have to. What is figging, man?
You want me to look it up? I'll look it up. I'll put it up.
Figging. No, that's gigging. I don't know. I know what gigging is.
Oh, it's the practice of inserting a piece of skinned ginger root in the anus in order to generate an acute burning sensation. You got the Wikipedia article up right here, dog. Oh my god.
Well, that's funny because this gave a different definition.
There you go.
Figgin is a small, short crust pastry containing raisins. I guess that's the after effects. It seems to be a popular coffee time snack. Man. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
was the one you? Why did yours go to that and mine went to like a real, a real? Ooh, that's what it is. You take that.
yeah. It's a ginger. You know the ginger? You've seen ginger before, right?
Yeah, and what do you do with that? You insert
So
that in your butt?
I don't, but people do.
No, no. What's the definition? That's
Yeah,
horrible. I think we're teaching the
yeah.
wrong messages here.
So they take it from this and then they pare
From
it
a ginger.
down into this, and
Yeah, they cut
then
it down with a little thing. I feel like this is very popular in prison. The
uh,
methods of inserting a piece of skinned ginger root into the human anus in order to generate an acute burning sensation. Historically, this was a method of punishment, but it has since been adopted as a practice for BDSM. The term figging comes from the 19th century word figuing. Figuing
feeging. Yeah, it was the same thing.
is about
Yeah.
wow. So it gives a burning sensation.
Hmm.
It's for all those dudes out there who like the burning booty holes.
Uh,
I don't think that's worse than banging a German Shepherd.
ancient. No, it's definitely not. No, it's not worse. That's right. That was what Church said. It's not worse. But maybe he's.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know.
No,
To
he
each
said
their own, we don't
fig. He
know.
said figging is much worse.
Mm. Hmm.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's
I
the
mean,
burning sensation that Church doesn't like.
maybe, man. I don't know. But I think, yeah, I think yeah, that's fucked up. And my thing is like, how is this just get swept under the rug? Back in my day, this would have been a huge, huge article. They found to do with a busload of animals that was banging
It's on
them
the
out.
news. Yeah, it's run through the news cycle. No,
I don't think so. Just what page was that on?
what
That should have been. That
figging?
should have been no, not the
Let's
figging. I'm talking
let's do
about
this.
the animal shit. That should have been like
We'll do
front page
bus
news.
Pennsylvania animals.
Instead
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
wondered if
Let's see.
Justin Timberlake was drinking too much when he drove. You know,
Yeah.
oh gee,
Oh
that's
yeah,
odd.
dude, you're right. It's really not. It's not on any of the major ones besides Fox
Tell
29
me,
in Philly has it, but none of the other like big news stations picked it up. Just local. What? That's crazy, dude.
is it?
Holy shit. Now,
It go,
now
it,
the now the thing that I was wondering actually is the shelter said it's going to be closed until further notice. So what's going on at that shelter? No one going
I don't
in,
know.
no one going out. You
They're
know, could there
probably
be something going on at the shelter?
they're probably hitting up the Clintons to see what to
Hmm.
do with the animals. See if they got any pizza parties showing up. That need some extra fucking treats.
I
You
wonder if
know,
this is where one of those trains went down.
I don't know, man, but that dude is a sick puppy. No, no, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. But this is the society we're in, man. We have a busload of animals and it doesn't even make like nationwide fucking news. You
Ruh-roh.
know, there'll be people out there that say don't judge them. I'm telling you, when it's the name of something, dude, they want you to accept it. That's what happens
Well,
when they change the name.
well, you think it would be out more in public? Well, no, bestiality's always been the term, no?
Now it's called zoophilia.
Well, but there were articles that said bestiality.
Yeah, they're still using it, but it's not
Bestiality
popular.
sounds like a dirty word, though. You know,
And it
it's
should.
like,
It's very
well,
aggressive. It
well, I
should
mean, it's
be an
like,
aggressive word. I fuck dogs.
well, it's like saying fucking. It's just an aggressive word. You know, it's like not making love. Zoophilia is kind of like pedophilia. You know, but
Yeah,
both of those are
like I
bad.
said, zoophilia sounds like a place you want to visit. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole joke. They changed it into a nicer sound word. That's what they do with everything, dude. They change it to a nicer sounding word.
Mm-hmm.
And then people go, oh, it can't be that bad. Listen to how fluffy it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be that bad. Bestiality, no, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds bad.
That's
you
true.
know? Zoophilia. Oh,
What are you guys doing this weekend? Do you want to go see the The otter exhibit over at the zoophilia.
You know, they have the Zoophilia Park where you get to fuck all the animals.
Oh,
It's more than a petting zoo. You know, but some more positive things. I think getting back to that other thing of starting, like, you know, breast milk.
oh,
Is it legal to sell breast milk? That's the question.
all
Because if
right.
it's legal to sell breast milk, then I think we get online, start getting some of these big titty bitches with all the milk in their shit and put it to work. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Start making some money off that shit. Put some pumps on those nipples, start pumping it out, and we can start our own fucking store. You know, is it legal? That's the question. Right there. Is it legal to sell human breast milk? You know, because if you think about it, like I said, we're drinking.
No, there's no federal law, so you can legally do so in the states and not get in trouble right off the bat. How you conduct your business is the only thing that changes legal matters, but that's donating.
Because I'm picturing like we get like a farm,
Yeah.
you know, and we get like all, you know, how they put the cows in like each thing. Instead of that, we make them a little smaller where they put their boobs through these things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fill up a couple of those canisters. You know, start selling some fucking fresh breast milk with eggs. We'll get some fucking chickens too with eggs.
Could you imagine the documentary that someone would do, like a hidden camera documentary on our factory breast milk farm?
We'll treat them nice. We'll treat the women nice
Wow.
and make sure that they eat proper. We'll feed them nothing but like good stuff to make their, you know, you can't be on drugs or nothing like that. It has to be good breast milk.
We're not going to pump them full of anything.
Nah, we don't pump no hormones. Church Street Zoophilia sounds like a Disney movie. Yes, with a woman in the lead role and some man who doesn't know his fucking ass from his elbow. Salway and Friends says the podcast are funny as hell. You guys would make bank if you made a clips channel.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean the truth is we make clips, but people hate us for our.
Yeah,
our clips always just get us more hate. You know what'll help? Throw 99 cents on some of those comments. I mean, we're not asking, but we never say no. Big up to Stormy. Bing. She knows how to treat a fucking caster. Speaking of which, man, guys, go to acjokes.com, man, and check out what we got going on this fucking week and the weeks to come, man. We got good things going on over there, always bringing new people. The shows have been banging as of late, man. The Aaron Berg show was fucking insane, you know. The Trevor Lee show coming up is almost sold out, so go online and get some tickets for that. That's starting to bang. We got my man Greg Giraldo Jr. down here. You know, if you know the son of Greg Giraldo, he's coming up.
Whoa.
We got a bunch of shit going on, man. You know, a bunch of shit going on. The next thing going on is the Steve Trevor Lee show, and that's the tickets are selling fast. So if you want to come check us out for that, man, come up. Big up to Michelle. She came out to the show that John was on, and I can't remember what day that was. I think it was Monday, but big up to her and her daughter came out for the first time after having the baby. Baby's still in the hospital. Baby's still in the hospital. It's, you know, it's preemie. You know what I'm saying? They should have took my advice and stood her on her head. I told her that, man. You should have stood on your head. Gravity keeps it in there. You know, keep it up for another month or two.
Yeah.
You know, but no, it came out. You know,
could have learned how to fig. I heard figging keeps a baby in also.
Is that what you heard? Why? Because the heat makes it tighten?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It doesn't like the spice.
All right. Well.
Yeah, that's a little known figging fact for the day.
Like I said, I learned something new today. I never even knew what figging was. And church, I'm not gonna ask how you do, but you know, I'm gonna say you heard it somewhere. I mean, you are out there in North Carolina. I'm sure there's a lot of figures. Look at this figure over here. Listen, if anybody thought anything else of the word, that's on you, man. I know what I said. You know, what would you call a dude who figs? A figure. Right? Figgy.
Figro.
Figster. See, now what you said was racist.
No.
Look, I don't care. It was funny. I'm not the one that's gonna get punched in the face for it.
Fig.
I know the consequences of the shit I talk, baby. You know. I know what I'm doing, bitch.
Figgenstein. Whoa. Hey, name calling.
Oh, you took that personal? I didn't mean you. I wasn't calling you a bitch. I guess I was just calling society as a whole. You know, I guess. You know, I talk quicker than I think.
Though. Oh my god, yeah. I'm glad I'm stopping myself from saying a ton of shit right now.
Why start now? You know,
oh, what do you mean? 212 episodes is too late.
I'm surprised we still got shit to talk about after 212 episodes. That I could still talk it on a. It feels good to know that I could still talk shit on a.
Wow, we did 25 minutes on the bus.
I'm going back to the range. I hit the range with my son the other day, man, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think without trying, I got better over the year by not doing it. And then I came back and I was good, man. I was whacking them shits. Poof.
Yeah, it's a nice. Yeah, stand up. Let me see the grip. See the grip. Ah, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and you're lefty. You swing lefty. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm lefty, dog. Yep. I'm lefty. I got a nice little grip. I mean, I'm not good at golf, but on the driving range, I can get a little busy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, what else are you gonna do? I mean, driving range is fun.
Get busy on my driver. You know, I mean, you could do like well, they have some golf courses out here, and also like miniature golf. No, they got out here. They got full golf courses out here, man.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, you used to fucking cut them.
Yeah, I worked at one that was in Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, and that was a full size one, right?
Big one. Yeah, huge. Yeah, big course.
Well, any like par fives?
Yeah, I think we had two. No, it was
pitching
par fives.
Putt is usually like par threes, strictly par threes, right?
All par threes, and then maybe even a par two,
even a par two, par one.
Yeah, it would be a par one. That's a hole in one.
Two. Yeah,
par two or par one. I'm sure
all the time. Wherever my hole lands, I dig a hole right under it, and then drop it right in.
Drop it in.
You ever get hit with a golf ball?
You know, I've gotten close a couple times. The closest one to ever actually getting hit was I was actually on a par five, and I was waiting in the trees because I was like weed whacking, and I was in my golf cart, and I started to drive, and then I heard the ball coming through the trees, and I stopped the cart, and then exactly, and then it bounced off the front of my cart, and went over my head. And then on a par three, it was a short par three over this pond, and you could like see me, and I was watering, and these guys hit up on me.
Yeah, they were trying to hit you.
Well, and it's like, the thing is, it's like, dog, you're a member here, right? I know, because I see you just about every day playing. I know you suck. So it's like, why are you going to do that?
They could blame it on that. They could just say, sorry, I suck.
Well, no. So then I took my hose and continued watering the green, and then dragged their balls down into the high grass. And then when they're pulling them up, I got in my car and I just fucking drove off. So
yeah, fuck them.
They'll get the idea.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
they'll get the idea. You always get the idea some way, somehow. Yeah. You know what's been my new pet peeve is right now, man, because out my window they give you the spots to park, but they actually mark off. Like they mark off the spots down the block, which I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I like that they give you the spots on the block. This way, there's nobody there taking up two spots. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you enough room to park. Every idiot here doesn't do it. They go over the lines. Every fucking idiot out here goes over the lines. What are the lines there for? If you're not gonna get in between them, you fucking moron. I don't know why, but I see it and I always think, fucking moron.
It's like the same people who don't put the shopping cart back.
Not the same.
Why? Because you don't put the shopping cart back.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Come on.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Okay. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
What's the sometimes why and what's the sometimes not?
Well, sometimes I'm close to the thing right there where you can put the shopping cart away. And then sometimes I'm pretty far away, and then I think to myself, well, they got a motherfucker that gets paid to pick these shits up and put them in there. So fuck it, let them come and get it. Sometimes. I know I'm wrong for that, but I do it. What do you want me to do? Lie to you? Lie
No,
to you?
no, no.
All
I'm
right.
glad. I'm glad we've rooted to the bottom of this.
And I've been
this issue.
trying to stop robbing a certain supermarket that I always go to. Remember I shared with you that
Mm-hmm.
that there's a certain supermarket I always go to that I rob them all the time. I do 50-50. One for you, two for me, three for you, 1, 2, 3 for me, because I'm doing the self-checkout, and I like to charge them for my time since I'm doing all the work. But I tried not to do that today. Today I'm in there, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna rob this place. Right.
Would you do 60-40?
And then no. Then I got to like my third bag and I was already at 120 something for 2 bags of fucking food, yo.
Yeah.
And then I looked at what was left in the bottom of my bag and I said, yeah, fuck them. And I just slid it over, boom, 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 and just paid it, man. Fuck them. They're charging too much. Not to mention, I rang up 2 items that rang up more than what it was supposed to be. So that made me go, these motherfuckers are robbing me.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing
I was like, fuck it. I left like about 4 or 5 items on the bottom and just slid it through.
The other thing that we just take for granted is we trust what the size says on the label, that there is actually that much in there. And, like I have some protein powders now, and all of them say measured by weight, not by, volume of the container, right? Because a lot of times with those powders, it's like half full always.
Well,
but
like
I saw,
chips.
Yeah, exactly. But I saw an article that was saying that some Walmart products said a certain amount of ounces, and they were like half of what was actually in there. It's like I wouldn't put it past them doing that shit at all, because it's like, bro, what's the oversight on that, right?
Well, I'm saying even when I robbed chair for my patio, because I only paid for one, the one that I paid for rang up for more.
Right.
Than it was supposed to be. In fact, it rang up to what it would have been if I would have paid for 2 at the price that they're promoting it at. It was like maybe $3 less.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. I guess I really didn't rob them. I got it at the price that it said right there on the thing, pretty much. But had I paid for both, I was paying like fucking triple. That's what you got to watch for. When they scan it, it comes up at a different price.
Dude, it's
fuck them. Shit is just too expensive, man.
I know.
That's all it is. Shit is just too expensive, and I don't have enough people coming out to see me that I could afford that. And a motherfucker need to eat. Don't get mad at me.
And I don't think it's slowed down really either. Do you? The prices of everything. I mean, it's settled, but everything's still high. Nothing went back down, dude. Pre-COVID, bro, everything was so much cheaper, dog.
Oh, dude, who are you telling? My car
so much cheaper, bro.
I can't even really go nowhere, dog. I gotta have to take a gas. My car I gotta bring in to get the oil changed. And I'm just like, I don't got the dough to do all that. So it's been sitting there just going back and forth to the shows. I haven't been able to do anything, man. Fucking horrible. But what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Every now and then I'm gonna leave some shit at the bottom of the bag. If you don't want that to happen, then hire somebody and I'll go through the thing. You got 9 empty fucking cash registers. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? It's not my fault.
These kids don't want to work, dog.
Like I told you, a lot of people I feel don't want to work because they've been called expendable. They've been told your job don't mean shit. So it makes people go, oh, then why don't get me wrong. You're not working because other people appreciate what you fucking do. I hope you're working so that you can get the things you want to get and, live a decent life where you're not fucking robbing stores like me.
But see, you get to do what you want to do and do that, though.
Well, I'm working harder, man. Listen, that's the problem. Shit rolls downhill. So if people ain't getting paid enough and people ain't going to work, then how can they get tickets to go places that are like, extracurricular activities?
Right.
So I don't get mad at nobody for that. What are you going to do for that?
I got to pee real quick.
You got to pee real quick.
Yeah. I've drank like 10 glasses of water today.
Look at this, man. I told you to put something underneath the table, man. Fucking guy with his weak bladders, man. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Atlantic City Comedy It's Atlantic City Comedy. Excuse me with that. AC Jokes, dog. Not Atlantic City Comedy. Those are the competitors, and I wouldn't go see them if I was you. But AC Jokes now is starting a class. So if there's anybody in AC or in the Atlantic City area that's ever been interested in doing comedy, or you started doing comedy and you're looking to take it to the next step, check us out at acjokes.com. We are starting a comedy class this weekend. We're doing a free class teaser. If you're in Atlantic City at 6 o'clock at Resorts, come out. We got Jim Mendrino's teaching the class. That's the brother who taught the class that I went to when I started comedy from Broadway Comedy Club. He's coming out here every Sunday. And he's going to do a teaser this weekend at Resorts at 6 o'clock. So if anybody out there, like I said, does comedy or is thinking of doing comedy in the Atlantic City area, anywhere near, or even if you're down to take the ride out this Sunday at 6 o'clock, we're starting the AC Jokes Comedy School. And if you're around New York on Mondays, you know that's where you can catch me on Mondays doing the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show over at the Grizzly Pear. And if you haven't checked it out, come check it out, man. It's been bubbling. The weather's nicer now. People are coming out. Everyone's having a good time. So feel free to do that and come check me out over there. And also, all the holidays are finally past us. There's really nothing going on. Gets a little slow. Feeling for something to do on the weekends with someone you love, go to xxplayground.com and get fist deep into someone you love, man. XXX Playground is the best adult tool communication game ever created by a man, a sick man at that. But, roll the dice, blame it on the dice, 2 to 8 players, get fist deep in someone you love and get up to the elbows in a couple of people you don't. XXXplayground.com, man. And that's all for our reads right now, man. Oh, wait a minute. I also got actually, if you live in, oh, wait, no, I don't got it. Sorry about that. So I don't got it. Also, AC Jokes is no longer at Claridge. There's no beef. It wasn't working out. It has a bad reputation from Atlantic City Comedy Club. That's a little hard to get over. And there also wasn't enough backing coming in with that. So all our shows are moving to Resorts now. And come check us out at Resorts, man. Don't be fooled. There's only one. I actually ran into Mike and Matt on the boardwalk. Did I tell you that?
Yes, but you didn't tell the podcast.
No. Yeah, Mike and Matt are the old owners of AC Jokes. We had to, get out of here. I was walking by Tropicana and I saw Matt out there hustling tickets with Mike. And I was going to walk right by, but you know me. I can't walk right by.
No.
And like I said before, Mike has not really been a thorn in my side. Mike, I don't got beef. I'm not happy with him, but I don't have beef with him.
Which I'm surprised about. Yeah, I'm surprised.
I mean, we've been on tour together a bunch of times, dog. And when you do stuff like that and you hit the road with people, there's a bond that you have. See, I could be one of those people who throw the baby out with the bathwater. I look at the things that are wrong. I recognize people aren't perfect, but I never forget the things people did for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Mike, I would have never been out in AC. So I would have never came out here and lived very well for the last 5 years, 6 years. I've been living very well out here, doing nothing at all but comedy, doing this. But as you can see, this don't bring in a lot of money. We don't do this for the money. If it ever brought in money, that'd be great because then we'd be doing something we love and making money off of it. But that's not, anyone who watches us knows we don't, we just got monetized. We don't conform, even though we're monetized, we don't conform. I don't abbreviate words. I don't say words differently. And I talk about anything I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So we don't care about the monetization. So I've been living really good thanks to the fact that brother brought me out here. So that's one thing that he did for me that was good. Now, while he was out here, a lot of things he did was bad, and people do that, but I'm an adult, some stuff I should have did, some stuff I didn't, but whatever. But, and then also if he didn't fuck up, then I wouldn't be running AC Jokes now.
True.
So his negative became my positive. And I didn't want it. I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to. I never wanted to run anything. I just want to do comedy. But I'm running a place now that allows me to do comedy. It also allows me to bring up comedians who I'm fans of. Every comedian that I bring up here now, I'm a fan of. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. It brings up the comp a little bit. You know, it's inspiring now when I do shows. I'm inspired by the comedians that are up there. So, you know, his negative was my positive. I was walking by them, you know, I didn't want I don't really have beef with him. Matt's the one who really to me is a sucker, you know, because he's made it hard to get comedians. I have to always let comedians know that he's no a part of this. You know, his reputation still travels along the name of the company. And he's selling tickets, you know, at Tropicana. You know, I don't care about AC. On the boardwalk bothers me because I paid you to go away and now you're over there fucking selling tickets on the other side. So, you know, I was walking by and I was like, what's up, Mike? And then I stopped in front of Matt and I pointed in his face. I was like, you're a bitch ass faggot. And I was waiting for him to respond, but he just put his head down. I just walked away. Was I wrong?
No.
I don't know.
Wrong to do it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm a little, what do they call that?
Aggressive? Over the top?
Petty.
Barbaric? Oh, petty.
A little petty. I was a little petty of me. But it felt good. You know, not to mention that as I was walking away, like a group of black chicks that see me like 15 deep was like, oh shit, there's the comedian Gary. Yo, we love you, Jay.
Shit.
So that just put a little topping, little cherry on the top of like, go fuck yourself, you know. But whatever, I can't help how I feel, man. I try to be honest about it.
We should get him on the show.
Who? Know who I want to bring on the show? I want to bring Brian Stedman on the show.
Dude.
He's been doing these videos on his page, on his Instagram, where he's like, hello, it's Brian, the bald-headed bastard. And he's giving his like his perspective on things. And he's such a liberal fucking nut. And that's me being fucking nice, you know, that I would love to bring him on. I would love to bring him on, but then I know I'm bringing him on just to tear him up. Like, I know all our people will go at him. The dude is ridiculous. He just responds to whatever he reads. You know, he did this whole thing about the vaccinations saving millions of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is this dude talking about, yo? He's insane. He's insane. The dude is insane. You know, you want to bring up one of his vids?
Yeah, dude. What are they on? Are they on Instagram?
On Instagram. Yeah. He's fucking nuts, dog. I would love to bring him in and have him defend some of the stances. If you can, bring up the one with the vax. He has one about guns. He's just a liberal fucking... He's nuts. The kid is nuts. You know? The kid is definitely nuts. Let me see if I can find the one about the...
You know which one it is?
Hold on. I think it's the third one. He mentions it, Ambassador again. It's the third one from the top. Like the first, you see the first three? It's the one right under that, the next one to the left. So you got the three on the top and then the next one to the left. Okay. Yeah, bring that one up, man. Listen to this kid's logic right here, man. He's such a smart guy. I actually feel like I should listen to him more.
Here you go.
You know, and I'm cool with the dude, man. I get along with him, man. You know, he's an earner.
Yep.
He's an earner, but his brain needs help.
It's Brian, the bald-headed bastard again. I'm tired of talking about vaccines. I'm tired of arguing with you dimwits on Facebook and Instagram about the vaccines and how bad they are and how bad they were. Are you kidding me? 78% of the people in the country got vaccinated, and what happened? We stopped getting sick. We stopped dying. People didn't. Let me rephrase that. People didn't stop getting sick. They just didn't get as sick, where they were dying or on respirators for 6 months at a time. If one of you can explain to me how that's possible or what changed, don't say they padded the numbers. They didn't pad anything. It's illegal for hospitals to falsify the cause of death, and that you could not get a positive COVID death certificate without a positive COVID test. So stop. Stop. You're full of shit. You're just talking out of your ass. You're quoting people. Listen to the experts for once in your life instead of some bonehead that you read their blog of how bad it was, or some outline medical person that thinks it was wrong, who doesn't
It's an
want any
outline
vaccine,
medical person.
including measles and polio and all that other. Shut up. Get over yourselves. Get vaccinated and shut up and go away.
Wow, that sounds
What's
like
funny is,
it's a lot of tolerance right there.
yeah, it's a lot of tolerance. But what's funny is he's saying, listen to the experts. Don't take the advice of some idiot with a white beard and a bald head
Yeah,
who knows nothing, because they're just repeating what they heard. That's what you're doing.
yeah.
You're repeating what they heard. I actually have a friend of mine whose husband got killed in a motorcycle accident, horrible motorcycle accident, decapitated, and they put the cause of death as COVID. She's suing to get it changed. But she's making that story up. You know, all the doctors that are now being allowed to speak again online, they're making that up. This dude never heard of sudden death syndrome, which is new for adults. And that started when? 2021. There was never no sudden death syndrome before that happening to healthy fucking adults. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking insane.
And all you need to know,
I know mad people who got sick. Like, first of all, you took it. You got sick again. Was it any easier?
I was sicker from the effects of the vaccine, dog. It was that microchip and the mercury going into my bloodstream.
Fauci admitted that it didn't work, and that they knew it didn't work.
He said that he never said anything about masks, and he said he never said anything about staying 6 feet apart. He said that never came from him when he was on trial.
It never came from him. Meanwhile, they got mad videos of him saying it. That's the crazy thing. These people will lie directly to your face. That's like Cuomo. When Cuomo was talking on, I forgot, the PBD, is that what it is? Pat David. Yeah. He's talking on that thing, interviewing. He's like, I never say anything about anyone not getting vaccinated. Then they show videos of him going, you're an idiot if you don't get vaccinated. You need to go get vaccinated. You're putting everybody else in danger.
They're actors. They're actors.
Look, man, just that alone. If you had a person who thinks for themselves. So what you're saying is, because he brought up the other vaccinations, which, by the way, are not good for you. None of those vaccinations are good for you. You know, we got through it. I got through it, but I haven't gotten vaccinated since I had to say to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everything I got was as a child. All this new shit, I ain't fucking with none of that. What are you, insane? And then to sit there and say, so what you're saying is you get the polio vaccination so that you don't give the polio to no one else? No, you get it to protect yourself. That if you come in contact with someone with polio, you won't get it because you're vaccinated. All of a sudden, it was something different. It was like, if I'm vaccinated and you're not, you can get me sick. You got the vaccination. Yeah. And it also came out that people with the vaccination were more likely to spread it. I mean, how much proof does he fucking need? The dude says he checks everything out. Where? Liberals Are Us? Is that the newspaper you fucking read? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out. He's got so many videos like that. And if you look, they don't got no comments. They don't got no, dude, nobody's with you. Nobody's with you on that. All right? Sitting there calling people idiots when you're sitting in your room, calling yourself the bald-headed bastard, and then everything you're saying is nonsense.
Yeah.
Come on.
Check this out, dude.
It's foolishness.
Kansas accuses Pfizer of misleading public about COVID vaccine in lawsuit. State of Kansas, this is June 17th, this was 3 days ago. It says, sued Pfizer, accusing the company of misleading the public about its COVID vaccine by hiding risks or making false claims about its effectiveness.
Of course.
The lawsuit filed by the District Court of Thomas County said the New York-based drug maker alleged false statements. Pfizer made multiple statements to deceive the public at a time when they needed the truth. The FDA in June of 21 added a warning about myocarditis and pericarditis from to the vaccine's label. The side effects are rare, most often in kids, boys and young men.
Yeah, myocarditis. That's a new one. You know, I
Yeah,
think
no,
that's
that's like
been
a heart thing.
around.
No, no,
No, it's been
yeah,
around, but if you look at the
not in
rate of
kids,
people
bro.
getting it, the rate of people
Yeah,
getting it, look how much that has increased since 2001. See, that's what you need to
yeah.
look at. You know what I'm saying? Then they also got that dude Cuomo on the whole thing when he was saying that Joe Rogan took a horse tranquilizer. And he's like, I never said that because he's on that now. And he's like, I never
Mhm.
said it was a horse tranquilizer. And then they show videos of him saying, what is that? Isn't that an animal tranquilizer? Don't listen to him. And you're on it
Yeah,
now. These people mislead. They should all go to fucking jail. They should all be in
yeah,
fucking
they
jail. They
won't.
want us to forget. They want everyone just to
Mhm.
forget. But the truth is, they should all be in fucking jail because they all knew they were fucking lying. And then when that motherfucker says, he says, a hospital cannot fudge their numbers and lie. I love when people say what people can't do. The
Yeah, it's
government can't do
illegal.
this. The government can't do that.
It's illegal.
Before
It's
COVID, I would have
illegal, dude.
said
It's the
it's
funniest
illegal.
shit. It's
It's
illegal.
illegal.
It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
jails are full of people who did legal things.
it's
Like, what, is
illegal.
that, what, yeah, what does that mean
So
at all?
hospitals can't do it. Dude,
Mhm.
you have doctors that have murdered people
Mhm.
and they still like murdered people, straight up murder people, put them out of their argument was I'm putting them out of their misery. You know, fucking what's the name? Korvekian, Dr. Korvokian. What the fuck was his name?
Kevorkian.
Kevorkian. Yeah, that dude was murdering people
Mhm.
and saying he was doing them a favor. Which that's another thing they're gonna want, you know, that's another thing they're gonna try to get people to accept. You know, government assisted suicide. That's the next thing they're gonna try to get people to accept, man.
Canada, dude. They do it in Canada.
Look, when people say they can't, I always laugh because I used to think that way when they said they were gonna shut everything down. When they said they're
Mhm.
shutting everything down, you know what I said? They can't shut everything down. What are you kidding me? They can't just shut everybody's job down. That's insane. And then it happened.
Bro, that's
And
so
then and then
nuts. Dude,
they
like
said they can't force you
like
to take the vaccine. And then they tried to do it. The only reason why it didn't happen was because a bunch of people like ourselves, well, not you, you went and got vaccinated, but like myself said, I'm not getting vaccinated. That's the only thing that stopped it. And then, of course, the next year, people started dropping on the football fields, dropping on the news, dropping on subways. And then all of a sudden, that's when they stopped forcing people to get it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking who was the mayor of New York at the time when he came out and said we're going to make it very difficult if you live in New York to move around New York if you're not vaccinated.
It wasn't Adams. It was before Adams.
Some other dick.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
remember.
It's just ridiculous to sit there and say they can't because it's illegal. Okay. What a bonehead. And I work with this dude, but you know what? I know he doesn't support the podcast and watch, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
So the NIH, the National Institute of Health, an American-owned,
Fuck them too.
run company. I know, but just listen to the wording of their conclusion on myocarditis and the COVID vaccine. It says, in summary, the current COVID vaccines have clearly demonstrated efficacy and undoubtedly proved that benefits outweigh the risk by a big margin. However, cannot be denied that adverse events, although at a low frequency, including the development of myocarditis, have been documented in vaccinated individuals due to the global administration of more than 13.3 billion COVID vaccines doses. It is not unexpected for adverse events to occur. For this reason, it is important that clinicians monitor. Let's look at this. Let's do Pfizer profit from COVID vaccine.
100 billion last year. Almost 57 billion of which was driven by its vaccine and antiviral pill. You know what they can do? What they used to not be able to do? Because you used to be able to sell whatever the hell you want to sell. But what they couldn't do is force you to buy their product. You know what I'm saying? That's what they couldn't do. But guess what? That's exactly what they did. They literally went out, the government, and then Biden had the nerve to say, we beat Big Pharma this year.
Uh-huh.
Remember that? He came out and said, we beat Big Pharma this year
The clowns,
by
dude.
forcing you to buy their product. That's how they beat them. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm confused. I'm not a very smart individual.
No, but you're not wrong, dog.
You know, I'm not a very smart individual. So maybe I'm wrong. You know? And it's funny too. The other day I was at what was it again? The grizzly pear. There was this white Aryan looking dude, right, who was hanging out with a bunch of chicks and shit, and tried to get mad because I had made the mistake of telling Ray that every time someone says the Jews, for some reason it makes me laugh. Right. So Ray goes up there and does a set, and every now and then he just says the Jews. Right. And of course, no one got upset. Bunch of Jews sitting in the front, Jewish chicks in the front. No
How
one
is
got
he
upset.
saying it though? Is he just saying it like in the middle and
In the
randomly?
middle, I don't know, randomly, the Jews. and then he said, I only say that because it's Gary's birthday, and he said it makes him laugh when someone says that. Regardless. Not a good set, regardless. He paid the price of trying to do that, regardless. But that dude got upset after the show, and he comes up to me and he's like, I'm upset at your white friend over there with his American flag shirt, and he's talking like he's a hardcore liberal. Then the chicks leave and he buys me a drink, and it's a free drink. So I'm like, I'll take the drink, and we start talking, and then I'm realizing he agrees with all the shit I'm saying. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Biden shit himself the other day. He literally, you heard about that, right? You didn't hear about that?
No.
Dude, Biden shit himself during the D-Day storming of Normandy memorial. You didn't know that? Oh my God. They're trying to say he was looking for a seat. Yeah, a fucking toilet seat. That motherfucker shit, and his wife had that look on her face, like, when you're walking boots and you're trying to get Boots to take a shit, but he won't take a shit. Then you come across like a really nice fucking house, or a really nice block, or you're in front of a cop, and then he starts to take the shit, and you're like, oh, this is where you decided to take a shit, right on this beautiful lawn. You couldn't do it on any of the patches of grass that are like just in the street. You have to go to this person's beautiful lawn. That's the look she has on her face, because you can see his, he has that baby face, like when a baby's shitting in front of you and they're standing. Then right after, he just tears out of there. She grabs his arm, tears him out of there, and leaves the president of France to shake the hands of all the. You're breaking up. Close some windows.
Yeah,
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get the video up, and I think it's freezing us up a little.
Yeah, he shit himself, and I'm sitting there going, "Come on, man." At this point, it's just elder abuse. At this point, it's just fucking elder abuse, man. The dude is too old to control his sphincter.
Well, dude, you know what it really shows is how unimportant the role actually is. Because he's made zero decisions, dog.
No, but you want to know something?
Zero.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. This shows you really how important it is to have someone in there with a mind. Because when you have someone in there with no mind, this is what happens. Chaos ensues because there's no one to keep all these people in check.
Yeah, I guess
checks and balances, dog.
I guess there is the fear from the 3-letter agencies of stuff.
They're running rapid all over them.
But dog,
man.
There's just so many of them, dude. There's like I saw
they're running They're running rampant all over this dude, man. It's like letting your grandfather watch the children. They're not going to respect them. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah, you're right, Rabbit.
And that's what's going on. Everyone's making decisions. They're putting papers in front of him. He's just signing them. That's a dangerous thing, not having a person who you can't hold accountable. Because you know what's going to happen is, one, he'll be dead before we can hold him accountable. Or if he's still around, they're going to be like, he's old. What are you going to do? He's old.
I mean, he can't make it much longer, right?
You'd be surprised with all that adrenochrome. But then there's also, I'm also convinced, dude, there's a lot of times where it's a mask. I'm convinced, man. I seen this video the other day where the neck cuts right here and there's obviously two different tones of skin. And the CIA agent, that chick that she used to do the fucking mask, she came out and she said that, we're making masks now that you could sit right in front of the person for an hour and not know that that's a mask the person's wearing.
Dog, that's crazy.
This is where we are. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
The truth is, Biden could be dead. In reality, we wouldn't know.
I saw something that an organization in Canada put out. It was like, what the government should be on the watch for, like different things, across the world. And they had a bullet point on there about civil war in the United States. And that's like, oh.
Nah, look, they're hoping that, a bunch of Republicans lose their minds and just start flipping. you know, but they're really the only ones flipping are the ones, you know, those blue-haired fucking
I,
freaks.
they
They're the
don't.
ones that are
They don't.
flipping.
They don't. They don't want that, dude. If the good old boys in America got the shit together, bro, Florida, like that whole Florida, Texas, like all the way over through Arizona, almost all the way to California, would hold it down, dude.
Well, you know what's happening though is that a lot of people are moving out of New York and out of
Uh-huh.
Philly and out of these Democratic states, and they're moving to places like Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina. They're moving to these states, and they're going in there voting the same way that they voted when they were in fucking New
Well,
York.
so
So, they,
yeah,
so they're
I think
trying to get the Democrats popping in those areas. And guess what's going to happen when that happens? It's going to become just like the place you fucking left. High taxes, shit everywhere, people living on the streets because that's what they bring. That's what liberalism brings.
I don't
The
think that's
religion of
always.
liberalism brings fucking demise. That's what it brings.
I don't think that everybody moving though. I think a lot of people move as well because their political ideologies align with the other states rather than the one that they're
That's
in.
usually what it is, dude. But now they go with different agendas. They're
Well, I think
trying to
that's just
change.
that happened during COVID, really. I
It's
think.
happening now too. People are moving
Yeah.
out in droves of New York. Why? Because it's violent. Philly. My son just came back from Philly. He's like, I have no intention of going back to Philly.
Yeah, Philly's a rough
Like,
city, bro.
he said cities are rough, but he goes, Philly wants to smoke.
Yeah, Philly's
Like
always
they
one.
want to smoke. He said, I think kids grow. I think young dudes wake up over there and they're like, I gotta start some smoke with at least 2 people today.
Yeah, dude.
Whereas
It's
New York and other places, yeah, they keep it real. You know, they're not gonna, you know, I don't know about now, but when I was there, but motherfuckers didn't want smoke. They prefer to just move along. If you bring the
right.
smoke, okay.
Yeah, I
But
feel like New York's mostly always about money. Everyone in New York's trying to hustle, and that takes the priority over every and anything else. You know.
well, any real hustler in any hood doesn't want to bring smoke to the situation because
Right.
then it makes shit hot.
Yeah, I just mean really in general though, like the whole personality of New York is about hustling. I feel
About
like
getting money.
yeah, getting money. Yeah, like working, you know, getting it done, getting down the
Not
business. and
anymore,
shit.
man. Not anymore.
No.
Shit has changed, and all it takes is an influx of the right amount of people to change something. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that. What was that documentary with that Indian cult that they went into that
Oh
small
yeah,
town,
yeah.
PA,
Wild country. No, it was in
wild wild
Oregon.
country
Oregon.
in Oregon, right?
Yep.
They went
Uh-huh.
in, and what happened? They took over that whole small fucking town through the votes.
Politics. Yeah.
Through politics. They took over the whole fucking town, wound up running the whole fucking town.
We should do that somewhere, dog.
Got to find someplace with a population of like, you know, 1,000 or less.
Kansas.
You know, Kansas don't have a big population.
No. Oh,
Really? Is it big? Is Kansas big?
big state. Not a lot of
is?
people.
Big state, not a lot of people,
Mhm.
which means there's a lot of room to move there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do it. We
Yeah.
bring down our own cult right away. So you bring in some numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you buy some land. Next thing you know, you start changing the names of the streets. You can do it, man.
This is Gary Street, Gary Avenue, Gary Lane, Bryan Boulevard, Bryan Block.
That's like what was that movie? The
Hot Tub Time Machine.
nah. The one where the dude run the fuck is called The Dictator.
Oh yeah.
When he's
Sacha
running the
Baron
race, and he's shooting everybody that's in front of him
Cohen.
so he could win the race. But remember, he said Haladin. He changed everything to his name, Haladin.
Oh, that's great.
So
yeah.
it meant both right and wrong. It meant positive and negative. It meant everything. So he goes, we got the results of your test. It turns out it's Haladin. And the guy goes, oh, like he doesn't know to be excited or not. He don't know if it's negative or positive.
I love good physical comedy like that. Like that kind of it's smart slapstick in the same way, and it's also just good. I like it.
I think Sean thinks I'm mad at him.
Why?
Sound man Sean, because he was here the other day doing the sound for us. It's been a while since he did the sound for us, and I was doing my Puerto Rican funeral joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was coming to the part where I talk about my live show, my last show, he played my intro music.
Mm.
And I stopped afterwards and I looked at him. I said, if I need your help, I'll point to you. Because it turned off the whole timing of my joke, you know? So I had to remind him that you don't have Matt up here. I said, Matt's not up here. I don't need your help. I don't need musical enhancement to make my joke funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just messed up the timing of my joke. I don't write jokes thinking I'm gonna have a DJ with me to play songs in the middle of my shit. You know. So I mean, he's my boy. So like, you know, I kind of went at him on stage. He's my boy, but I think he thinks I was serious, and I wasn't. You know, I mean, I was like, why'd you do that? But I wasn't so upset. Like, you know, I just figured, fuck it. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna let people know that, you know, that fucked up the timing of my joke. You know. Was I wrong?
I wasn't in the room. But yeah, I mean,
people say they want honesty. Do they really want honesty?
I've never asked you for honesty.
Because you're smart.
Thank you.
I heard this thing the other day that says,
was that true?
I heard this thing the other day. I forgot who said it. It's a quote from somebody. I don't remember his name, but he said, men fall in love with what they see. Women fall in love with what they hear. That's why women always wear makeup and men always lie.
Ah.
The truth is, I can't think of a time that I ever lied to a woman for me.
I think that was a Martin.
Be honest.
That was a Martin Luther King quote.
Anytime I've ever lied for a woman, it was for her benefit. Just to avoid an argument that doesn't matter, avoid some stupid shit, because I know how the female mind thinks. So I just didn't mention shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say lie. I just don't bring shit up sometimes because it's like I don't want to, you know, this is just going to bring an argument.
Right.
And really,
why bother?
This is absolutely nothing, you know? So anytime I've ever done that, it was simply for their benefit, not mine.
You're a humanitarian.
I don't give a fuck.
You're a humanitarian.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not scared of you. I don't have to lie to anyone. I'm not scared of you that I have to lie. If I'm lying, it's for your benefit. Because you can't handle the truth. And now you're mad at me that I'm thinking about you, giving it to you in doses that you can handle it.
I know.
They get mad. People say they want, believe me, they don't want pure honesty. They want a liar they could believe.
They couldn't handle living 1 mile from Cuba, having refugees point guns at them. Exactly. They don't know what you've been through. They don't want the truth.
No idea. They have no idea. You know, people are just in general fucking, they want to be led by the hand.
A Few Good Men. Classic. And it was always the movie that was on TBS, always on TV. Always on. And you never watched the whole thing. But you always caught parts so you could put it together. Right. Yep. You know, like I'm about to get rid of my Xfinity stream because the shit fucking freezes all the time. I'm never able to watch like a whole fucking movie without it freezing and then having to shut it off, turn it back on. It's my internet. You know what I'm saying? No. My internet works fine. This only happens with the Xfinity stream, that little stream box that plays the live channels. And I like it because they have good old movies. When movies were still good. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't play none of these modern movies. The other day they had Weekend at Bernie's. Was that a Weinstein production? Who don't like Weekend at Bernie's? You never saw Weekend at Bernie's where the dude dies, but they pretend he's alive? Yeah, it's basically the story. That's where they got the idea to bring in Biden. Yeah. That's where they got the idea, dog. A Weekend at Biden's. Yeah, man. I'm sure somebody's done a thing of that. I'm sure someone did a thing of a Weekend at Biden's. I feel like we would have seen that. Put in a Weekend at Biden's and see if we got a picture of it looking like Weekend at Burn. I guarantee you do. Who's with me? Who thinks it's there? Who thinks it's there before he finds it? Yeah. It's already on SNL. What I tell you. Yeah. What I tell you, man. For sure. The dude is dead. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm glad that we hooked up a little bit for today, man. I can't go too long today. You're going down the shows. I got the shows. I got the boardwalk and shit like that. But we had to come together because I missed my peoples and I missed you and I missed talking. I miss
You
you,
know?
buddy. I miss
There's
you.
a lot of people that didn't show up today, man. I think they
Mhm.
think we're gone. And Michelle didn't show up today. We had
Yep.
no, and it was good. There's a bunch of people. All you people,
Yeah.
man, I miss you. Everybody
Um,
else who showed up today, man, I fucking appreciate y'all, man. We had some first time commenters, which was very dope.
Oh yeah. Who was that? That was
You know,
Solway and Friends. Thanks for joining the
yeah,
show. Figgin, thanks for being here.
no, that's Church Street, man.
Yeah, I know. Please, Jasmine and Stormy.
Yeah, those are regulars. And Stormy with the big coming in hot with the fucking beautiful donation on the end of that birthday wish, man.
Thanks,
I
Stormy.
appreciate, man. I appreciate you, man. And I
Yep.
appreciate all our fucking people who come out on the regulars to see us. I'm hoping. Oh, Michelle is here. Love you, Michelle.
Love you too, Michelle.
Sorry, I gotta cut off, Michelle. You know, normally I'm good for about 3 hours, but you know, actually we've only been going about an hour and 45 lately. You know, but you know, that's because we're under time. I'm under a time constraint today.
Yeah.
Michelle, thanks for coming out to the show. Big up to you and your daughter for coming out, man. We totally appreciate you. John loves seeing you. And I thought it was a good show. So I think your energy definitely added to it. Thank you for coming out. Anybody want to follow Brian at Brian the Video Guy. Follow me at Gary G. Garcia. And if you don't want to send money on those clips, but you still want to support the show, go to briantlacata.com/shop. Go pick up some Rated G drip, man. You know, like the hat. I actually had one of the shirts on before, but I changed it for my Beastie Boy shirt. But yeah, man, we got shirts, hats.
Shout out to our boy Raymond too. He bought some Rated G stickers.
Shit.
And they shipped out to him. So he's got he bought a couple stickers. I hope for him and his wife, I guess.
Yeah, man.
You know, or for him and whoever.
Yeah, man, go out there and buy some drip, man. I'm actually gonna have to go online and buy some more for myself. There's a couple of things I want that I have not got. So, you know, until later, we're gonna try to hook up again this week, right? Let's try to get in like a Sunday or something like that, man. Nice Sunday. Spend a Sunday early afternoon with our people, man. I feel like that would be fun. You know, let's try it, man.
Sounds good.
Let's try it. Until later, man. Thank you guys for showing up, man. And if you guys are listening to this after we did the recording live, man, even more thanks. Kyle, what's up, baby? Great podcast. Oh, thank you, Kyle, man. I appreciate that, man. You guys stayed to the end. That's dope. And that's the other thing. When we don't go so long, people actually stay to the end and they get to watch the whole fucking show.
Yeah. Michelle says, thank you. I meant it was a great show. She said,
I know what you meant, Michelle. I know what you meant, man. Thank you, man. And thanks everybody else out there, man. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.